After school I went to Exeter College to study health and social care. We had to do a placement on work experience, so I chose to come to WESC Foundation, and then I really enjoyed it. I loved what everyone did here and I wanted to be a part of it.
So I previously worked in a nursing home and I really didn't enjoy that. It just wasn't very personal. You didn't get to know people, you weren't really allowed to get to know people, whereas here you know everybody, everything about everybody, and there's no rush. You do things when other people want to do them. It's not because you want to, it's because they want to. I've kind of just found my happy place here.
When I first came, I had no experience. I didn't know anything about what this place was like. So I was shown around and I liked what I saw.
So I was working in elderly straight from here with elderly care nursing. But before that I'd worked agency, mental health, nursing.
I feel like in elderly care you're caring on the end, but here we're trying to improve the life.
Because of my nursing, I have a different skill set to offer.
A lot of people have chosen to go to university, but I've found something I enjoy, so I want to start it straight away. Every day is different.
Every day is different.
So I've worked over 20 years here. I don't think I've had 2 days the same.
Sometimes you can be doing really energetic things, other times you might be having a really quiet day, but it's just making sure that you're doing what that person wants, and when you're doing that, you're going to be having a nice time with them.
You want to enable them to achieve what they want with their day.
Sometimes we have activities scheduled for the day, other times they can choose what they want to do.
You get to do so many different things every day. Every day is a new day, every day you learn something new, and every day you do something different. It's great.
All the kinds of things that you as parents would normally do, we kind of take that role as well.
You're never bored. The facilities are so good here for our young people. And then it's like, wow, because the swimming pool and the sensory rooms and the hydro pool, you know, and the trampolines. And I haven't been anywhere else who has that.
To be honest, a lot of the days are just fun, you know. I don't think I can remember the last day I went home without having laughed here. And you know, sometimes it's with the staff because we've got a great bunch of caring people to work with. But most of the time it's with the young people. They are just so full of life, so fun, that you can't help but be lifted by them. Don't tell them, but I would actually work for nothing. It is honestly the best job I can think of.
I think when I came here, what fascinated me was what I learned about me. Because they're inspirational, you know, our young people.
There is definitely a sense that you can feel good about yourself.
You're able to feel a sense of pride when you finished your day.
Some days are really challenging, but that's why I love it. It's down to me to change that person's life and make it better. You know, they're really inspirational guys to work with.
I go home fulfilled every day.
Now, what could be better as a job?
Do it. Work here, it's amazing, you'll love it. It's one of the best things I've done.
So I'm starting to shift lead, learn how to shift lead, and then I'd like to do my team leader training.
I've learnt so much being here. I've been on so many different types of training. So I've now rebound therapy trained, lifeguard trained.
I feel like a sense of pride when I've finished a day, and I feel really happy that I've been able to help someone.
We're really good at teamwork here. Everyone looks out for each other. And there's a sense of like family here, kind of belonging.
We all support each other.
There are definitely some difficult days, but I like to reflect on them and see what I could do differently to make it better.
One of the things they talk about, you know, in these days with mindfulness is helping other people is really good for you. So from a purely selfish point of view, I feel better about myself working here.
we have a lot more time to spend with each person rather than supporting 3 or 4 people. You'll mainly work with 1 or 2 people each day.
I really enjoy working with individuals and creating bonds with them, and then trying to get the care best suited for them and help other people to care for them in the best way.
You go with the environment. So here, everyone else is relaxed and calm. So you instantly feel relaxed and calm here.
I'm happy after a day at St David's when I know that I've made a difference and I've been able to do something with an individual that I know that they've definitely enjoyed.
Yeah, if you can see that young person as an individual, not as a list of disabilities or a list of challenging behaviours, then you're making that relationship. So for me, that was instant. That's partly why I love the job.
I feel really proud to work here. It's really good that I feel pride when they're proud, and when they're happy, it makes us happy.
So yeah, there aren't any days where we don't laugh, that we don't smile, or we don't joke around with each other. That's why it's so important to have a sense of humour here, because the guys are the best here. They're great.
In my future in St David's, I want to move up and team lead and maybe even wider and become manager. I quite enjoy feeling like I want to move up because it gives me something to work towards.
For enablers coming in, there's a really clear progression for them, more so now than when I came.
I think there's always opportunities here to progress and always opportunities to go in different areas as well. So I'm also a lifeguard here as well as an enabler.
We have staff that play instruments, hairdressers, whatever skills they have benefit our young people. So your skill set that you use is different every day. So we're one big team at work in St David's, but it's just that we're cut into 3. So one team is always resting and 2 teams are working early, late.
Essentially what happens is any given day of the week, you either work an early shift or a late shift, or you have that day off. And then weekends, you work a full day or you have that day off.
So our individuals know all of us. Their lives stay the same, it's us that changes where we are.
I can only do certain hours and they've kind of made that really easy for me. So when I first started working here, I only had 1 child and he was older and he was at school already, so it was it's easy to work around those school hours. Then I became pregnant, went on maternity leave, and I've come back part-time. A holiday entitlement's really good here. I never struggle to get holiday. I still feel like I get the breaks that I need and get the family time that I need as well. You definitely need to be passionate about your work and empathetic. But I would say to be passionate at what you do means that you're going to go far in this job.
What we have here is very much a strong team, a good family, a very caring group of people that are dedicated to working to improving the lives of these young people.
When you first come and work here, you are blindfolded and made to actually experience what it's like for them to be sight guided and pushed around in a wheelchair and then just left without being told a bit. All the things that people might do without thinking, we're put through those paces so that we know this is how it feels.
Doing the training that they have here for visual impairment, you get to know what it's like to be visually impaired, and that is a really good way of learning how these guys feel and how they work, and it definitely makes you feel more empathetic and gets you to know how they go through their day-to-day routine and what struggles they have day to day.
Because we just take it for granted that we see. And it's things like, there's uneven floor and curbs, and you just have to think totally differently. So I think we take pride in that, really.
I'm an enabler at St David's House.
It's a group of 3 houses. It's basically the home for the young people we work with. They're all teens, early 20s, early 30s.
Yeah, so as a key worker, you get given an individual that you need to create the care plan for, update it monthly. There's lots of different outside agencies that you need to liaise with.
I'm a team leader, so you have to juggle all the balls, so quite often you can be firefighting. But we always make it work.
The whole point is for them to be independent. Obviously for some that's a lifelong process and they may never achieve it, but we take small steps towards that. And once you've got that kind of mindset, you can celebrate every little achievement. What I can see as well is the difference that I make in other people's lives. I can feel good about, I can feel proud about.
We want people that are young, we want some older people, we want all different characters. We'd like people that are musical or are sporty, because all the different interests that people bring something different to each of the people that we look after. Some people come with an MVQ3, but we can support people to do that here.
You definitely need a sense of humour to work here.
It's not for everybody. There's no two ways about it, and there's no point trying to force it if you don't feel like you belong. But if it is the place for you, then what you'll get out of it is far more than monetary reward. You will enhance your life as well.
Come and give it a go, come and meet us, come and have a look round, meet the young people that we support. They will happily show you round, and you can make a decision then.